Now we want to please welcome to the stage, this is an honor, Labor President of the Lehigh Valley Labor Council. Please give a warm reception to Gregg Potter.
Thank you very much. I was going to bring some notes here, but my writing is so bad it's not even worthwhile. But I'm amazed by the talent that's in this building. Give it up to everybody, please. I'd also like to mention that whoever you pray to tonight, say a prayer to the Rhodes family. Senator Rhodes died in a tragic accident Saturday morning, and although he's not a Democrat, he was a fine individual, a great teacher, and I hope you can keep his family in your thoughts and prayers tonight. It's truly a loss for Pennsylvania. 4 years ago, I had the distinct displeasure of seeing George Bush at the Lehigh Parkway in front of an iron bridge the city and county can't afford to fix. And there we stood off 15th Street in a free speech zone. Now, you all know I can't dance, and I sure as hell can't sing. But where did this free speech zone come from? This is the United States of America. I don't quite get it. I'm with labor unions, and for you younger folks who probably never heard of unions, we're the folks that gave you a 5-day work week, paid vacations, retiree benefits, health care, and we brought you the weekends. So keep that thought in mind. Next time someone asks you to sign a card, best thing I ever did, and I've been on both sides of the fence. I also made mistakes in my younger years. I voted for Reagan twice. Yeah. But I was fortunate to see both sides of the fence, and I see what's right, and I see what's wrong, and where this country is headed is wrong. Those same things, those same values I mentioned, are the exact same things Senator McCain is against. And it's a shame because you're seeing jobs outsourced. 25 years ago, we were a manufacturing country. Well, we're going to go to service now. Well, now your service is in India, Pakistan, Ireland, and it's very difficult to talk to some of these folks. I don't begrudge them a chance to make a living, but not at my expense. It's time to put Americans before profits. We need to stop treating China like our communist China like our 51st state. It's got to stop. I had a chance to speak with Congressman Paul Kanjorski last Monday at an impromptu fundraiser, and he was telling me about the differences over his 20-some years in Congress, that when he went overseas and they were welcomed at an airport, years ago there was a bunch of school children there with flowers and flags. You went on a jet with the United States of America on it. Now when they travel abroad, they travel in unmarked planes, told to keep the windows down, and many times they're given protective vests. This is how bad it's got. We don't have the respect. We need Barack Obama to give us respect back. That's all there is to it. We don't have a choice, and losing is not an option. Anybody, I can't see your hands, I'm assuming some of you folks are reading the polls, right? Stop it. Don't look at the polls. We're 15 down. Just keep that thought in your mind and spend every waking moment telling your friends and neighbors the right person to vote for is Barack Obama. This election season has had a lot of peculiar items. You know, the first debate was held at Ole Miss, and in that building, there's actually bullet holes where the guardsmen and police shot at protesters. And just yesterday in St. Louis, 100,000 activists came out to see Senator Obama. And remarkably enough, it was in front of a courthouse that in 1857 heard the Dred Scott decision. Now, a lot of you kids in school probably heard about that, and folks who took classes years ago heard about that. It's amazing that Caribou Barbie Palin hadn't heard of that. Now, or Gidget, when Katie Couric asked her if she could discuss one Supreme Court decision besides Roe versus Wade, and as Keith Olbermann said, the crickets were deafening. If you can't talk about the Dred Scott decision or Bush versus Gore in 2000, where the hell were you? I want to tell a brief story about, well, two things, actually. My mother, God bless her, is 82 years old and works full-time every day. And she works at Lee Valley Hospital. She's their oldest employee for 36 years, and she works because she needs the health care. Her knees are going on her, and it requires an injection that costs, wait for it, $2,000 per injection. Now, if you don't have affordable quality health care, you ain't got nothing. So she was always afraid of getting Alzheimer's, which thankfully has not happened because her predecessor did have Alzheimer's pretty badly, including her mother. I guess I'm next in line. Not a very good thought. Receding hairline, Alzheimer's, let's see, colon cancer, that's a good one too. Lots to look forward to when you grow up. But the funny thing is, the younger folks in this crowd, you're the ones the insurance companies want to insure. They don't want me, I'm a risk, right? Keep those thoughts in mind. Obama wants to get affordable, quality health care for everybody. Senator McCain's answer is giving you a $5,000 tax credit, and then you can pay the rest of the $7,000 because he doesn't say the average plan for family is 12 grand a year. And y'all can't work at Walmart and Arby's making this. And I can still see Bush 4 years ago telling that lady in Kansas, oh my God, you're working 3 jobs. That's what America's all about. Since when? There's your family values. You don't spend any time with your kids. But I want to be serious about one issue before I break this up, and thanks for your attention. Richard Trumka is the Secretary-Treasurer of the AFL-CIO, and a man I have a lot of respect for. He was a mine worker, and believe me, those folks earn their money. I went to the Jim Thorpe yesterday, and I took my girlfriend's daughter to see the prison, where kids like her were actually toiling in the mines, 2 generations ago. Don't forget those things either. But Richard Trumka talked about something really important that a lot of folks are not big on talking about, and it's race. And unfortunately, there are bigots out there. There are bigots in labor. There's bigots in your backyard. And in a primary, which you all know was a heated primary with Senators Clinton and Obama, but what a great thing. 2 great candidates who virtually voted alike, almost every issue. And I would tell folks, take the paper off the face, look at the voting. But Mr. Trumka talked about going back to his hometown in Western PA, an old mining town, and talking to a committee woman who was in that spot when he was a kid. And he said, who are you going to vote for? Do you decide it? She goes, oh, yeah, I've decided I'm voting for Hillary. And he says, any reason why? Well, I kind of like her and don't like him. Oh, really? What don't you like about him? Meaning Obama, of course. Well, and she slunks down a little bit and says, he's Muslim. And Rich said, well, no, he's not. He's Christian like you and I are. But then again, who cares if he is Muslim? Then she says, well, he wasn't born here. Well, no, he was born in Hawaii in 1961. And she goes a little further, and it says, it's because he's black. Finally, after 4 or 5 questions, you get to the real answer. He's black. So Rich says, our town is dying. The kids are moving out. There's no jobs here. Here's someone who's going to bring us hope, bring us jobs back, some prosperity, and you won't vote for him because of the color of his skin? What the hell is wrong with you? And that's what labor's doing. We're calling out the bigots. Three weeks ago, our undecided rate was 38%. And we're thinking, my God, we're not getting the message. Today, it stands at 22%. We are getting the message. So as much as they say, don't look at the polls, I have to look at the numbers. It's my job. But the important thing is, there are good things happen, but do not take it for granted. Senator Obama said yesterday, don't underestimate our power to screw this up. And it's the truth. I want to leave you with one other item. Are you fired up yet? You ready to go? There's a young lady, Dory Michelle Agala, that I've befriended and mentored since she was here 14 years ago. She's 17 now. She came from Kenya, and her mother was raised her there for a short time and came here looking for a better world. And in the village they live, Obama's father also lived at one time. And Barack's real name is Baraka, which means blessing. I think you'll all agree he is a blessing. I want to leave you with three-word statement. We'll call it a night. Enjoy the rest of the night. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show, folks.